Hello, it is SeahawksFan with another Go Battle League video and, very special Pokemon at level 50 Shadow Piplup. Going to be able to try it out in a Great League before I evolve it to Empoleon, and then it's going to be a Master League Spice. Stay tuned for that video to come in the future. Now we got Arctibax with Icy Wind and Cresselia, pretty decent team. Gonna have a good matchup up against this Lickitung. We're gonna Dragon Claw after, debuffing them. We do grab a shield, which is fantastic, and I don't throw right away. Gonna be going for the farm down with Dragon Breath, which is not bad. Probably would also would have been nice to have that extra shield, but we find a Gligar a good target for the Piplup. We do shield a heavy hitting dig. I should have just Bubble Beam straight away. Can I survive an air release? Yes, I can. And now Bubble Beam goes into the Gligar. It gets shielded. We get the second one, and we are going to get the knockout. Goodbye, Gligar. Now we got Cresselia v Dugong, which is a nice matchup for us. Even with the debuffs, Grassnot's going to just be a little too much after two of them are thrown. Definitely making it a close battle, but they have a lot of damage they need to get done to me. And the second Grassnot has been thrown, and it's just shy of a knockout, but a couple Psycho Cuts takes him out. Now we got Greninja, which is going to be a big problem. I'm going to be able to get to her Icy Wind before the second move goes, and I think they got the attack boost, which makes this a lot tougher. Second move goes through. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the farm down, but thankfully they swamp, and they give me a beautiful target for Cresselia. Going to be able to leave with plenty of energy, and I have a Grassnot that can threaten a knockout. They're going to be chipping away at this tank, but the power of Cresselia can withstand it, and that's a goner. And the Greninja takes like 1 damage and then gets knocked out. And we have a Gligar. Gonna go for the future sight. This is the Cresselia show, but also gonna let them take me out. And we have the Shadow Piplup to come in. And we are gonna no shield and Night Slash. Let's go. Go for the Icy Wind after shielding up. And then bye-bye. Gligar, get wrecked. Kaboom! Frozen Gligar, nice. Off a lead into the Talonflame. I've swapped out Cresselia for Skarmory. Able to just do a little bit better against grass types. But also makes this team super weak to Talonflame. But I do have a water type, so I can just sack the lead and actually I've gotten both shields. Gonna be able to swap into a Skarmory for this shiny Superior. I respect the shinies always. It's cool. I love using shinies in Go Battle League. It's just a little bit more fun. But it can be a struggle to get good enough IV spreads. But also, Calm Day makes it quite reasonable to be able to, and there's plenty of good Pokemon from Calm Days for Go Battle League. 2 shields still. We do have a Talonflame. Gonna get the Steel Wing in, and then they throw a move. Time for the Piplup, because I expected a swap, and I'd rather have this Penguin come in to get those debuffs going. I should have thrown right away. The return bubble is annoying, but I do survive with that attack drop. That was close. They have a raised up the attack again. Gonna need to bank up to 2 moves. Sky attack I needed to be enough so I can get that Talon Flame. Goodbye, Greedon. And lag. This person may have met the match, but thankfully I was able to sneak in that Steel Wing. That could have been bad, but they lost. Yeah, it could have been bad for me. Got a better lead up against Galvantula as a Dragon type and Ice type. Pretty happy to be up against Electric Bug, and even happier to not be up against the Charge Bug, the best Electric Bug in the Great League. They are going to force a shield on me, which is fine. That's just fine. Am I going to be able to reach Icy Wind? Yes, I can. And we have a Glaring Stunfisk. I do not want to just have my Piplup switch locked into this, so I just accept the energy, and I don't want to shield up a Voxlide just yet. But they do have another, and it's a little too much more damage than I would like. But this is a prime opportunity to go up against the Zoom Wheel. We got the beautiful attack debuff, and we have a beautiful resistance to Ice Beam. And because this is not a fancy cup, odds of seeing a Hydro Pump Azumarill is super low. Gonna be throwing another Sky Attack, and it just misses out on the KO, but I do get them out. I can swap into Piplup to absorb a Rock Slide and get some bubble damage. And I should have thrown a move right away, but do I survive? I do not. I threw that game, but actually they still had a shield, so it's fine. As good as this team can do, it's Shadow Piplup, level 50, under 1200 CP. But the shiny Skull made me a match. They have Flash Cannon, Sky Attack, I assume, which is something I did run, but Brave Bird is nice to have. But also having that Steel Charge move. Oh boy, if you see it's actually very helpful in the Bash It On matchup, and Carbink. Landing a Flash Cannon is gorgeous. But that thing is pretty non-existent for Go Battle League right now. Skarmory has met its match, a shiny Greninja. The fate, the thing that terrifies most things. They did get that attack raise. So I'm like, well, let's just put the trust and the energy onto Piplup. I need to get the bubble down before another move, and I do. Can Shadow Piplup go toe-to-toe in a shield disadvantage matchup up against Cloud's Eye? Bubble Beam, Bubble Beam, Bubble Beam. Number 3, Bubble Beam. Able to grab a shield. Can I survive? And can I get to another move? I survive an Earthquake? No. I think if I had been optimal, maybe there was a chance to sneak in an extra bubble and get in. Yeah, but close battle. This penguin has its limitations. I decide, go for the Icy Wind. And I do reach. I could have thrown another Ice Beam, but it's fine. Bubble Beam gets shield either way. Just fantastic. And I can just absorb all the energy with 2 debuffs. 2 attack debuffs, and Brave Birds so little. They do give me less farm, which is actually pretty smart by them. We do have a Stunfisk to deal with. And we're going to bring in and catch that Discharge. Let's go. Beautiful catch. Gonna go for Icy Wind. Goodbye. Nope, it survives. But I can survive. And I can Steel Wind down. 2 shields advantage for me. My Sky Attack's gonna be adding up and do enough. Gonna be forced to shield. Thankfully, it's a discharge. Had they gotten that through, they would have won, but they needed to get a shields with Mud Bomb. I imagine this is their hope now. Nope. Full on discharge, trying to 40 chest and outpredict me, but I knew what they were doing. And I get that KO. We got a lantern, which is a pretty important thing to line up this dragon for. Not going to be able to handle this lantern with anything in the back. I should have just swapped because they registered that incinerate, and that's a lot of damage. I focused on just getting actual good damage, but it would have been much better to have that energy on Octobax for later. But kaboom! Icy Wind does a whopping 3/4 onto Decidueye, and a Bubble Beam gets a shield. Now we have a golden wall to the Decidueye. Spirit Shackle actually gets a defense drop. Fair play. Well, with 2 shields, this lantern's no match. We're going to be able to Dragon Claw and shield up the Surfs, and they knew how this battle was going to end. Now we got a Swampert, the non-shadow, just bulkier, still powerful. I just wanted to shield up the first move so I can debuff and take even less from Hydro Cannons. Already brought them down to red. And I can withstand even Earthquake with that debuff. 2 Hydro Cannons, no problem. But actually a bit of a problem, I thought. Now we got an annoying Umbreon. I should be going for debuffs, but yeah, I should have been going for a debuff straight away. But Icy Wind now. Still goes unshielded. And they almost take me out with Foul Play. I cannot get another move in. Another charge move in. But I do have a Skarmory, which is going to absorb the energy quite well. Especially a debuffed Umbreon. And let's find what's in the back. We can get rid of a Brave Bird debuff. And it's an Altaria. Beautiful. Gonna be reaching for Icy Wind, but I should have known. Bubble Beam would have been smart. Efficiency. I do throw Bubble Beam second time for another debuff. It's not enough for knockout. I could have thrown a second Icy Wind, but I do still nab a win with the Steel Wing. 10 out of 10 recommend do not build a Shadow Piplup unless you want spice. Now, if it's a Shadow Hundo, try level 50 Shadow Piplup, have fun with it. It's not going to win you any rank ups unless you're really good, but, well, I mean, yeah, if definitely good enough, I wanted level 50 it. But also, level 50 Shadow Empoleon is really cool. And, yeah. That's what this is going to become, but want to have fun before I invest Lead Charge TM and evolve. We got rid of the Lickitung, and we have a Skarmory, a non-shiny variant this time. And they are going to Flash Cannon, and we're going to bring in Piplup. Bubble Beam time. Pretty decent chunk of damage, and we survive quite comfortably. The Sky Attack should have just gone for Icy Wind, but I do get the knockout with Bubble Beam. one shield left for them. We're going to permanently debuff their attack. And we just fail to use the energy, but we do catch a Mud Bomb. Actually kind of painful, but the Shadow Whiscash cannot get to 2 more moves that is required in time. And that is the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Spice level 50 Shadow Piplup. It's not something you're going to see every day. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for daily Go Battle League videos and other fun Pokemon Go content. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.